Welcome back to our weekly update. I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and I'm here to give you a quick look at our top stories for the week. Gold has moved in a fairly wide range this week, touching a low of just over $18.40 per ounce on Thursday morning and a high of nearly $18.70 on Tuesday. At the time of this recording on Thursday afternoon, the yellow metal was at the $18.50 level. In focus this week was the Wednesday release of the U.S. Federal Reserve's latest meeting minutes. Notably, the central bank's statement shows that it's prepared to enact 50 basis point rate hikes at its June and July meetings. The Fed also indicated a need to move to a more neutral stance on monetary policy. This could progress to a restrictive strategy depending on the economic outlook moving forward. While gold is always a key area of focus for resource investors, copper is another market that continues to get attention. In fact, at the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference last week, Joe Mazumdar of Exploration Insights named the red metal as his pick for commodity of the decade. He said he's been pushing the Exploration Insights portfolio more toward copper and recently returned from visiting a number of copper-centric companies. Those include Aero Copper in Brazil, which he likes partially because it isn't facing power and water constraints, and Pan Global Resources. Joe's next stop will be Arizona Sonoran Copper Company, which importantly is working on private land. Andrew O'Donnell of Market Mindset is also a believer in the copper story and recently shared Verde Copper as a pick in that space. With Joe's commodity of the decade comments in mind, we asked our Twitter followers what their choice would be: gold, copper, uranium, or something else. The poll was ongoing at the time of this recording, but uranium was in the lead. We'll be asking another question on Twitter next week, so make sure to follow us and share your thoughts. Before we wrap up, I want to hone in briefly on the cannabis sector. Earlier this month, INN's Brian McGovern attended the Lift Expo in Toronto, where he spoke with industry leaders about themes in the space. I really enjoyed the article he put together on whether alcohol and tobacco companies are still interested in cannabis. While some large consumer packaged goods companies have entered the market, including Constellation Brands and Altria, there hasn't been as much movement as was initially expected. Brian spoke with Shane McGill of Euromonitor International, who explained that alcohol and tobacco firms do see potential in cannabis, but are wary of the lackluster results seen so far by their peers and often don't make it a priority. Shane does think this will change in the future, but said the cannabis sector should be prepared for tobacco and alcohol companies to want to set their own terms of engagement. That's all for this week. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. You can also follow us on social media or click below for our free report or any article mentioned in this video. We'll see you next time.